And here we are back with another one. Hope you are okay on that side of the screen. And today with the latest cameras from SwitchBot. If you haven't heard about SwitchBot, I will leave some links right over here. In terms of home automation and smart scenes and smart devices, it's a great brand that we have been using for quite some time. Actually, all my air conditioners are controlled via SwitchBot, and it's one of the best devices that I've found so far to do so, with a lot more. So links right over here. I will leave also a link down below just in case you are looking for Windows 10 or Windows 11 Home Edition or Pro Edition keys. Don't forget to check out KeysFan, where we can find budget and official OEM keys, and with a coupon code you may get Windows 10 Pro at roughly $7 or Windows 11 at $13. So just in case you want to check that out, link down below and also a coupon code. Now, this camera's main function, first of all, 2K. They are meant to be used in indoors, so no waterproof. They have motion detection and also tracking, night vision, audio on both ways, rotation up to 360, full 360, and also privacy mode, which will shut down completely the camera physically, so no worries at all in terms of privacy. Main differences between these and the 1080 version that we have reviewed right over here. Basically, the resolution, 2K versus 1080, so we will have a lot more pixels, we'll have a better resolution, better definition, so great improvement right over here. Also, this new camera also supports 256 gigabyte SD card inside, while the 1080 version only supported 128 gigs, so another improvement right over here. But the best, in my opinion, is that now we can use multi-view, which I will share in just a few moments with you, that I can have 4 cameras simultaneously on each screen, and I can scroll from 4 cameras to another 4 cameras, and that is just an awesome experience. We will have the same function as we would with the classic NVR of security systems that we have seen here on the channel, a lot more complex systems, and these will do more or less the same. Looking at the camera, starting with the standard version, it's very similar to the 1080 version, actually on the outside. Yes, the components, no. So we still have a micro USB for powering it on. In terms of the accessories, as you can see, it comes with everything that we need, including manuals, which I did not read. It comes with an accessory that we can hang on a wall or on the ceiling. We just need to put it right over here. 4 rubber feet on the bottom for vibrations, and then the SD card is just below the lens. Now, when we look at this version right over here, it looks really nice, especially for a kid's room. I'm not really sure if this is available on Europe, but if I do find it, I will leave a link down below as well. This version has everything in Chinese right over here, so I'm not really sure if it's dedicated for that market or if we will have as well here on Europe and also on US. If we don't have right now, I believe that SwitchBot, more time or less time, will make it available as well. In terms of the setting up of the camera, we just need to plug it in. After that, download the app if we still don't have it. We just need to follow the guide. It will ask a few questions, and after that, in a few minutes, we have everything running without any issues whatsoever. Now, I did record the procedure with the standard version, but this cat version right over here, the procedure is exactly the same. Now, the app is really cool, and I will share in just a few moments, but before, just to show you a sample of the image quality that we are getting, which is superior to the 1080. We have 50% more pixels, so we have a better image. I did record under good lighting conditions, and I also recorded without any lighting conditions, so that we can compare and we can recognize the face, we can recognize everything. I also did record motion tracking, which is when we are moving and the camera detects that there is a subject moving on the scene, and it will target its lens to that movement, and it will follow that movement. So this is really awesome. Now, looking at the software, which I will place right over here, some of you already know the SwitchBot software. It has been improving over the years, and a few weeks ago, couple of months probably, it had another revamp, so it is even better right now. Now, we have some devices right over here. If we go to My Scenes Auto, you can see that here on the office, for example, when my temperature goes above 27 Celsius, it will turn the air conditioning on to cool down the room, and then when it reaches below 24, it will put the air condition off. So, and then when it goes above 27, it turn on, and like that. I have it disabled at this moment, but just to share with you that SwitchBot has a lot of devices which are really interesting. Now let's look at the camera. I can select the 2K, for example, right over here. It is detecting motion, so it will record that motion right over here. It can record on the SD card, and it can also record on the cloud. And this is the first screen that we have. Now we have some buttons right over here. I have the sound disabled. We can reduce the image quality. Although it says HD, it has 2K resolution. I did check it out. We can start recording, we can manual record, we can auto record, so there are a lot of options. We have the directional pad right over here, which I can just press and it will rotate the camera up, down, upwards and downwards. And we have seen this with the 1080 version as well. And then we have the feature, which is basically a shortcut. I can disable the motion detection. I can enable motion tracking. Basically, motion tracking is what I was saying, that it will track the movement. If it sees a pet or a human, it will detect and it will follow along the movement of that person. So let me deactivate that. We have the privacy mode, which if I enable, it will completely shut down the camera physically, as it is doing right now. So there's no way, even if some hacker or something like that can get in your network, which is highly uncommon, but okay, I can agree that that is a possibility, and like that, there is no way that you will be recorded. Now, all these shortcuts right over here, we also have the playback that we can select from microSD or from the cloud videos, and basically this is the main menu. And before we go to the settings, let me show you my favorite thing. If I press this button right over here, it will show me only this camera. But at this moment, I've got two cameras. So if I want to select another camera, I can press right over here, say yes, and it will give me a second camera, which at this moment is the cat camera. Now, this will mean that I will be able to control on my phone like I had a NVR system, which is great. I can select the camera, and when I move the camera, when I change, the motion detection will change below. As you can see, it will change. So this is great. And I can have 4 cameras, but I can add another 4 right over here. So I can have a total of 8 on one single camera, but on the second camera I can do the same, so we can multiply this to have a lot of cameras, which I believe that 8 are more than enough. This is one of my favorite features. It's not available on the 1080 version, only on the 2K version, but is great because we can use it as an NVR. Now, in terms of settings, we have seen on the previous video, and the settings have not changed that much. They have improved a little bit, but not that much. We have the privacy mode, motion detection, which we have shortcuts already, and then we have the patrols with schedules and things like that, and all these options right over here, which are really nice. But more details, link right over here for the 1080 version, which will show you the app. One thing that I did forget to mention is that the footage that you see recording on the phone, it's a 2K footage, but I'm recording this video at 4K. So what happens is that the image will stretch and the image quality will take a hit, and you will not see exactly the same as I do see when I remove it from my phone and put it on the computer stuff. That in mind. That being said, hope that you guys enjoyed the video. And if you did, so don't forget that usual thumbs up right over there, which is really appreciated on this side of the screen. My name is Roberto Jorge. This is the SwitchBot 2K pan tilt camera with 2 different versions, and as usual, I'll see you guys on the next one.